Okay, Asmongold. Let's see what this guy has to say. I want to see what he says. I love his hair. I would never criticize a man's hair. It's literally gay to do that, honestly. I like it. See what he's doing. See what this guy's up to. This one looks good. Let me crank it a bit.
So I've been having problems recently. Like I remember the day that I ended my stream early.
What happened? Did he end his stream early for something? Maybe he had to use the bathroom for a long time.
So I went to the emergency room that day.
Is it because the spiders on his forks?
And because I felt like uncomfortable, like a discomfort in my chest.
Oh, chest.
And so they did an EKG on me, and like they did all this stuff, and they said that I was okay, but my blood pressure was very high. And so it was like, because I've actually been like, I've had very bad stress problems a lot. Like the point, and like
Does he have money stress?
my policy is that, what do I do when I'm scared? What do I do when I'm anxious? What do I do when anything I'm upset? I'm sad.
So you gotta have something. Whether it's prayers or turning the language off in your head, maybe doing some self-hypnosis. You gotta have something. Oh, does he play stressful games? Like, what's the, anyone have any, what's the background here? Is it energy drinks? Is it something? Does he play crazy stuff?
It's very simple. I fucking ignore it, and I keep going, no matter what.
He fucks it.
But I was worried that it was, that it's killing me. And I'm concerned that it might be.
Dude, is streaming killing this guy? Dude, is streaming killing this guy?
And so I've had to dial back a lot of the stress. And so I've had to deal with this. And like my blood pressure was in like the 170s. It was really, really bad because of how stressed out I've been.
Runs multiple companies also. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet. When you get, when you get to a certain size, you're not just doing one thing. Like he's probably not very stupid. He's probably pretty smart. His life is stressful, good horse. Is it though? I mean, no, I'm sure it is. I'm not making fun of the guy. I'm just having fun.
And so that's why I haven't been streaming as much for like a number of days. 1 day, 7 days. So I just had a nosebleed. And so I thought to myself, oh my God, because that's an indicator of a stroke or like a heart attack. And so that's why I went downstairs to take my blood pressure in to make sure that I was okay. And I checked my nose and I found it was actually, I was just picking at my nose the wrong way. And it seems like I'm fine.
Do the Jim Rose circus thing where he's got the nail, putting the friggin' nail up his nose with the hammer. It was so good seeing him on X-Files. I could not believe it. I was like, is that Jim Rose? Is that Jim Rose? It's not like Athena was going to know who that is. Random rotting body parts?
So that's the reason why. And I've been exercising every day now, and I've changed what I was eating too already, and I'm probably going to have to schedule an appointment with my doctor about this to make sure that I'm okay.
You got to take care of yourself. Doesn't matter how much money you make or whatever. I'm not trying to make fun of the guy. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how little or much, whatever. You can still be stressed out by listening to the English language in your mind.
Because it was really weird that I had like that feeling, that's heart attack level? Yeah, it is. But I just checked it. It's not anywhere near that. It's like 135, which is like, that's not great, but it's not also, like worrisome.
I've been enjoying that a little bit. It only stopped kind of relatively recently. Before going up on stage, all the stand-up show, when Alex goes on, I'm like dancing and moving and literally going insane. It's not so much that way anymore. It's more positive and less insane. But it was, for weeks and months before going up there, it was my pinky and ring finger going numb all the way up to my shoulder. Like it was so hardcore. It was stroke tier.
Right, 135 is still high. Panic attack, yeah, cardio will help for this. Yeah, and that's exactly what I've been doing. And so that's the reason actually why I've been doing shorter streams. I don't really want to talk about it a lot.
What is the shorter stream for him? Like 8 hours instead of 14? He lives like a slob. Gets disgusted from drinking water. Not even kidding. I love the comments on here. Yeah, Barbatus, I hear you on that. It is fight or flight tier anxiety. Definitely. But I was sort of on anesthetizing things that amplify anxiety, honestly.
Just give me
that was really it. Because it doesn't happen anymore.
a second. My dad's calling me. Hello?
Hello, Dad? I like this little bit right here. I gotta see that again. Excuse me.
Dad's calling me. Hello?
I love
Just
that.
give me a second.
Dad?
Can you just let me do this? Like
I'm watching your stream right now, and I have some instructions for you. I want you to do a certain thing.
I'll talk to you later. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff.
Shit's good as hell. I'm gonna cry if I don't hang up right now. I'm gonna turn Asmon, I'm gonna turn off the electricity. I'm gonna turn off the electricity if you don't end the stream right now. Your teeth are falling out.
I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff because
talk about
it just I think it invites a lot of like parasocial stuff.
Yo, oh, I thought he had his hair in ponytails on it. It's so good. He sounds with it. Like he's not. I don't know. Are these guys on like Adderall and stuff? I mean, whatever. But he sounds with it. He doesn't sound like an idiot.
Parasocial stuff. But, you know, since I've had to end stream early a few days and like it's still fucking with my head. Like oh god.
This is the look of a man whose head is being fucked with. I love this.
Yeah, and so that's really it. You start eating healthier, it's catching up to you, bro. I think it's honestly stress more than anything else. Like it's really just stress, and it's a.
Are these guys on benzos or amphetamines and things like that? I couldn't imagine. It's like crazy. It's like if you're on something, you're doing something super high stress. It's like it amplifies it by 1,000. He's on stress. Hey, look, I'm not making fun of the guy. Like this is interesting.
The lack of exercise.
Should I be skipping through this? Like, is this boring? I don't mind. I'm kind of like I have plenty of energy, like Mel Gibson.
And so I'm going to exercise and stress out and try to be stressed out less. Like, because it was weird that
probably get raped by a pack.
I know. Could be hypertension. It is. Yeah. And so that's been the position that I've been in. And yeah, I've been trying to just be on and, you know, stream as much as I can and everything. And
why? I mean, well, it's his business. I mean, I took it too light or too therapeutic, but I got on here to reduce my stress. I kind of try not to do that anymore. I try to get some more energy put forth, and it's not really a therapy thing anymore, even though, you know, hey, I kind of needed it for 50 years. But it was it did me some good. Sometimes, though, the streaming always did me good, but if you're getting twisted, then it's not always good.
You know, say fuck it, it's fine, but I don't want to kill myself, right? Which is weird, right? Because like I've tried very hard to like kind of move away from like being afraid of like dying and like all that stuff. But man, that day.
Is this where are the dishes? Where are the spider dishes? I mean, I can empathize with this stuff, you know. I'm not making fun of them.
I realized that like holy fuck, like I was scared, man. I really was. I got Gatorade as well. About it a whole lot more.
He's doing friggin'. Like he's working his tries. What do you call that?
I actually did get Gatorade.
Look.
I got Gatorade as well.
It's so good. He's drinking out of plastic.
Yeah. I'm going to change my diet and eat a little bit differently because I don't want to have to go on medication. I think that the first thing, you know, people that go on.
Yeah, I did notice that on like the yeah, the fingers, they were dainty and sweetened. I really liked it, but I didn't want to like come across like I'm making fun.
Absolutely fucking terrifying. You know, overcome it. And I've been like not getting a lot of sleep in a lot of days too with like anxiety. And so
okay, I mean, what of it? Yo, bro, I mean, what of it? You know what I mean? Like, is there, you know, I try to be proactive. But hey, maybe he's just gonna like get stuff off his chest and dump stuff out. I mean, hey, it's as good a place as any to do it.
That's that's what it is.
Let's see your dishes.
So there you go. And streaming stressful. I want to make you guys understand this. Okay, this is the least stressful part of my day. I love streaming.
Hell yes. See, that's what I like to hear. I thought he was complaining about the streaming. I don't know, what other companies does he have, like a Russian roulette corporation that he participates in or something? What is his other companies?
Love doing it. It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with the stream. Obviously, chatters can be annoying. Of course. But that's not the real reason, okay, guys? It's really not. I wish it was the reason because it would make it so fucking easy to solve. I would just stream less. So, yeah.
His faces are so good. What's the deal? What happened? Gaming PC company? What's that? Like, what does he own? Like Meta? Or I Buy Power? Does he do... Oh, what's this?
And, you know, like going down today, like just a few minutes ago, it was lower than it pretty much ever has been. And that was like in the middle of my stream, in the middle of discussing all of this stuff, right? And so I do think that...
Streamforge PC isn't some other OTK group of streamers. Okay. Live Puke. He directed Faces of Death.
I've already made a tremendous amount of improvement, and I hope...
He's with the guy in the helicopter. Yo, those guys running away? Shoot him. Shoot him like hogs. That's right. Shoot him. Him right there, shoot him.
That I keep making more improvements, and that's what I'm going to keep trying to do. Yeah. So that's about it. I think it's sugar in a soda. Yeah, I really don't want to have to stop drinking soda. I really love soda, but I probably will have to cut back on it. I will.
Know what to say. I was thinking about making my own, carbonating my sports drinks, like doing the lemon and the lime and the maple syrup and the Celtic sea salt. I like doing that. I like it carbonated. I've been enjoying the carbonation.
At least until I can get the stress in my life down, right? It's like, how do you get to 100%?
What is he going to let us know? What is causing the stress? Does someone have a TDR, PBR, TGT? TCBY, TGIF, BDSM, runs a Fortune 500. Yo, that's quite a bit. No, but like, what? I'm not making fun of him. I just want to hear it. Like, is he gonna say it? Like, I want to know. I want to get to something. I don't just want to know. I'm stressed. Like, I'm just curious.
Doing be skinny? Oh, diabetes? No, that's not really the issue at all. What was that? Lindsay can't breathe? No, I can breathe fine. It's not an issue.
Oh, you don't think he know? Oh, you think it's like dread? Oh, so he's just getting dread off his chest. Like he doesn't know where the stress comes from anymore. Oh, okay. I just figured he knew all about his own mind and stuff. Just, you know.
But I also have an issue with like my chest, where like my chest is like massively caved in, and because it's like massively caved in, there's an issue where it can affect your heart wall. And so I might have to have surgery for that.
Oh, you gotta get his freaking chest broken open for that. I've heard of that. Jaws of life. I hear you on that though. If your anxiety is off the charts and you're like smoking cigarettes, or if you're doing something super demanding, even if you breathe completely fully, unobstructed, it still feels like you're out of breath and you can't breathe. It really is the worst.
I don't know if that's something that I'm going to have to do like now. But you know, at a certain point, probably in my life, I will have to do that. Holy shit! Yeah, no, they literally
How do
like
I do
fucking move your arm. Yeah, pectus excavatum or excavum or something like that. Yeah,
it's like the Necronomicon ex mortis.
You know, like I see myself feeling sick or you know, not perfect, and I'm disgusted by it because growing up, I never would get sick. I would never like have any problem. Like, you know, again, this guy is so different from what I'm used to watching or listening to. It's really, I don't know. It's like it's just interesting. Like bring that up. Like being disgusted by the fact that you didn't used to get sick when you were younger, but now you're getting sick and it's disgusting you. Like it's interesting. It's very wild. If I'm not feeling good, it makes me very insecure.
I mean, I can't handle it.
Like it was always an advantage that I
can't handle it. No, he seems cool, and I wish him well. No one, it's blasphemy to live with anxiety. And look, I'm not saying I have, you know, I'm a bit blasphemous, but I just know that it is a holy duty to expunge anxiety from the system. But I just didn't hear any ideas on how to do it. I just heard the getting off his chest. But hey, that's fine. Maybe that's part of it. I hear you. Krusty Musty, thanks for the 10 bones. St. Augustine said his thoughts come in a flash and the syllables are slow to come. I hear you. Huh, that's interesting. What do you think of the dialogue that you choose? Is that voice more you than the others? I don't know. God almighty, I don't know. God help me if I knew. I don't know, but there are ideas that come up in your mind that are not expressed in words, but other constructs, like he's saying. I mean, kind of like what we were saying with Shutter Island or Ninth Configuration or Number 23, like that archetype or that trope of I don't need to say it in words. There are ideas that have meaning without the parsing of English and the construction of syllables. Definitely. Well, that's interesting, though. That sucks that he's in so much pain. No one deserves to be in that much pain, no matter who you are, what you've done. Honestly, no one deserves that to be in pain all the time. It's horrifying, and it's the worst. And it could be from anything. It could be from mold in his house. You got mold. You're breathing in mold spores. Your heart rate's going to go through the roof, and you're going to feel like you're dying. I've enjoyed that. It could be mold. Could be absolutely mold. And I think he is sort of it's kind of one of his gags to have mold all over his house. Well, guess what? That could literally be ruining your heart, ruining your lungs. Could be black mold, could be whatever the hell mold. Whatever it is, you're going to have an immune response and your heart rate is going to go up like you're fighting an infection. Does he know these things? I hope he does, because it just sucks. It sucks to be going through all that, you know? And cardio, I could use some of that. Not being able to breathe, even though you're breathing properly, unobstructed, just sucks so much. He never leaves the house. He only drinks Diet Coke. He's been doing this for years. I mean, it seems pretty obvious, but he might be sort of out of his mind after all these years of doing it. I mean, not out of his mind, but the powers of reason and logic are severely diminished. Let me put it that way. Like my eyesight. What happened to it? What the hell? Ethan Dingus, thanks for the $15, 6 cents. Generally love your style, man. I'd be shocked if you remember this, but after y'all's GSO show, GSO, what's that? I asked Sam if a green glass bottle you found close by was his water from the show, which he wasn't sure of. Yeah, I remember that. But I don't, what's GSO? Oh, Greensboro, South Carolina. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this could be mold. It's probably mold. Probably mold. Hey, Charles, Joshua Kowinski, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Hey, Charles, supporting our walks with God in the garden of peace. Quiet mind comes as daily bread or a daily acceptance of a holier spirit than your abused self. This is good. 23, working on it. The number 23. You got a leg over your shoulder, dicking against a wall. I don't mean to pervert your prayer here, honestly. Just trying to be silly. Not yet free of despair, but thanks for the tools. Lost without guidance. That is so good. Eyesight, though. That's so good. I love that.